personal finances, 80% behavior, 20% head knowledge. I've said that like, I don't know, 8 million times in 30 years. And, but it is. And the problem with my money is the guy in my mirror. If I can get him to behave, he can be skinny and rich. And we've talked about this, all these lines, these riffs that we do, and we do them over and over and over and over and over again. And, but that's the differentiator. That's the thing that said, oh yeah. Because, I mean, knowing how to do a budget is different than actually doing one. Knowing how to live on less than you make or that you should is different than actually doing it. Knowing that eating 73 donuts will make me fat is different than not eating 73 donuts, right? Yeah. Personal testimony there. But yeah, that stuff, I think that's the difference. And then what has happened is that if you go through and you do the stuff that we teach, and we've got the systems in place to help you be held accountable to do it, and encourage you when you're struggling and scared and hopeless. But if you're arrogant and prideful, either way, we're going to be there in your grill saying we love you so much that you need to change. If you do the stuff and you actually make the changes due to the accountability that because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you can keep getting what you've been getting, so you got to change the recipe. So if you change the recipe, you have success. And lives transformed is legitimacy. That gives you legitimacy. And so, in other words, I don't know if they set out to be illegitimate, but they didn't have the life wasn't actually changed. You know, if I join a gym and then I don't get anything out of that, I don't have any weight loss, no increased muscle tone, no, increased aerobic, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. If I don't get any of that, even if it's my fault, it feels like the gym is illegitimate. I don't think the gym's necessarily illegitimate, but the results were illegitimate. And so then you get labeled that way. And so I hear people say, Dave Ramsey stuff doesn't work. I mean,